In this video, I'm going to expose all of the performance over the month of January for all of the different trading softwares that someone can possibly license from Nurp. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel, I license and document all of the progress on trading algorithms that I license from Nurp. But Nurp has their own live accounts in which I can see their data, and I think it's time that I expose all of January. And in fact, I'm gonna do it for all of their different products. And if you're wondering how many softwares do they have about 9 to 10 different softwares that you can leverage. The cool thing about having multiple different softwares is being able to diversify your position in leveraging algorithmic trading softwares. I think it's extremely important that you don't only use one software, because if one software has a bad month, a bad day, a bad week, whatever it may be, the others can potentially carry it because they're using different strategies and maybe even trading different kinds of assets. Now, enough rambling, let's get straight to the charts. Here we are on Nurp's MyFX book, and here are the equity curves of all the different trading algorithms that they have and licensed to people. Now, let's take it from the top down. This first one is the Dalio bot, and if you're familiar with this one, then you know I have my own account, and if you haven't seen the journey, just click this video up above and you'll be able to see how it's been going for me and if it's something that you're potentially interested in. The cool thing about this one is it has a hedging mechanism built into it, so it takes long positions and short positions simultaneously on any given trade that it takes. So let's scroll down and check all the stats on this. Now, this account was deposited $50,000 on July 30th of 2024. And since then, they've already withdrew $10,000. From July 2024 to current date, which is February 3rd of 2025, the account has done a 35% gain, doing a total profit of $16,717. The average monthly gain on this account has been 4.9%, and its max drawdown that it's ever experienced is 8.39%. Now, that's the backstory of this account, and I'm not going to dive into all the stats of every single account. If you do want to see that, leave me a comment below, and I'll make that video happily. As promised, I said we're going to look at January and how January has performed. So looking at the month of January, Nurp has done a total of 5.68%. Its monthly gain was 5.65%, and its max drawdown for the month of January was 1.53%, so not even 2%. What it made that month was $3,000. And this is the equity curve. As you can see, it's been smooth and steady growth since. And if we scroll a little down, it's taken 181 trades in that month. The most shocking stat of this all is the profit factor. So if we look at the profit factor, to put it in the most simple terms possible, it's basically how much it makes for every dollar it loses. In this case, it makes $5 for every dollar it loses. Now, if you ask me in terms of risk to reward profiles, that is extremely profitable long term. Now, of course, this is only the month of January. If it did that over a long extended period of time, that would be the best investment of all time. Its profitability was 78%. Next in line is the Fed. This was one of the most popular algorithms Nurp offered. And the Fed in the month of January did 4.16% gain. Its monthly profit was 4.14%, and its max drawdown was 2.3%. Its total profit on the account is $4,182. And there was a withdrawal of $2,000 this month. Now, if we scroll down, it's taken 415 trades for the month of January, and its profitability is 84%. So it lost 16% of the trades that it took. It had a profit factor of 2.16. Next in line after the Fed is the Fed plus Gold. So the cool thing about these licenses, you can actually attach more than one on the same account. And if you don't know, click this video and you'll see my account, which is the Dalio attached with the Gold, and you could see how it's performing. So for the month of January, this algorithm did 7.12% gain, and its max drawdown was 2.23%. It did a total profit of $3,671. And if we scroll down, it took 404 trades. It had a profit factor of 2.68, and its profitability was 87%. Next up is the Yellen bot. Now, the Yellen bot did 5.11% for the month of January. Its max drawdown is 3.26%, and its total profit is $2,666. And there was a withdrawal on this account of $50,000. Its total trades was 748 for the month, and its profit factor is sitting at 1.85. Its profitability is 82%, so it lost 18% of the trades. Next up is the combo that I'm running. This one did 7.98% for the month of January. Its monthly max drawdown was 3.12%. It did a total profit of $4,853. The amount of trades it's taken is 279, and its profit factor is 1.94. Its profitability is 72%, so it lost 28% of its trades. Next up is the famous gold digger, and if you've been paying attention to the price of gold, it has been smashing new highs, which has been extremely exciting to watch. But this algorithm has been performing probably just as good, if not maybe better. So for the month of January, it did 2.88%. Its max drawdown was 0.92%, so not even 1%, and its profit was $996. If we scroll down, it took 33 trades for the month of January, and its profit factor is unreadable, so that must mean it won 100% of its trades. I'll say that again. In the month of January, it won 100% of its trades. Let's just move on. Next up is the Argos. This one's super exciting. In fact, I have $100,000. Click this video, you could see it. It's trading the Argos live, and I've been documenting it ever since. But this one's very interesting because it's part of the new suite rollout that Nurp has. It's called the Intelligent Trader, and there's 3 new softwares in there. The cool thing is all 3 of those softwares actually use AI and machine learning. That means that the software is always actually adjusting and using predictive models to forecast upcoming market movements. And it uses over 30 different strategies to formulate why it's taking any given position. All the other softwares out there that you see on the market that claim AI and machine learning don't actually have AI and machine learning. They just have code that takes trades. So don't be fooled by the AI claims because a lot of them are fake. But this right here is actual AI and machine learning. And it's the same thing for the other 2, which is the Buterin and the Odyssey, which we'll be covering next. Enough rambling, let's talk about it. So for January, Nurp did 3.92%. Its max drawdown was 2.78%, and its total profit for the month was $67,225. If we scroll down, you can see it took 811 trades. Its profitability is 69%, which obviously means it lost 31% of its trades. Its profit factor is sitting at 1.75. Next up is the Buterin. This one is interesting because it's actually the one that trades Bitcoin and Ethereum only. All the other ones trade a basket of currencies alongside gold. So expect way more volatility with this one. It's just the nature of cryptocurrencies. So for the month of January, we did 5.86% with a max drawdown of 29%. Now that would be hard to stomach for most. Now typically people that are involved with cryptocurrencies could stomach these kind of swings because it's quite normal if you hold cryptocurrencies to see these kind of swings. The total profit for the month is $64,729.97. If we scroll down, they did a total of 105 trades with a profit factor of 1.11, and its profitability is 65%. So it lost 35% of its trades. Now, I may have saved the best one potentially for last. This one I feel like is the golden child, but again, I don't know because it hasn't been out long enough for me to make the right decision. And I have not actually funded an account yet with the Odyssey. But from what I've seen from the overall track record of the Odyssey is 1, it's been able to maintain a higher monthly average relative to its max drawdown. That's number 1. Number 2, it's also able to be used on US soil, meaning you can have a US broker and attach this software to that broker. A lot of the other ones require overseas brokers. So let's look how we did for the month. It did 0.56%, not too good, and the max drawdown was 1.74%. This one seems to be the most volatile. It's funny because when you look at the overall performance of it, it has performed extremely well. So it's interesting to see that this one's coming in and around last place on its performance. It's done a total profit of $15,525. In the month of January, it took over 1,000 trades. No human can do that. And its profitability is 65%. So now I'm interested to see how much money did all of these softwares make collectively. If we were to add up the Dalio, which is $3,015.54, plus the FedBot, which is $4,182.29, plus the Fed plus gold was $3,671.34, plus $2,666.22, plus $4,853.67, plus the gold digger, which was $996.60, plus the Argos bot, which was $67,225.57, plus $64,729.29, plus $15,525.47. Now, if we added up all of the software's performance and collectively put all of the profits together, we would have a grand total of $166,865.99. This is the power of diversifying. If If you found this entertaining, please leave me a like and a comment. And like always, my friends, peace.